I still can't believe how fast things got out of control. This all happened during my first semester at college. I was living in a dorm, sharing a room with a guy named Mark. We got along fine. He mostly kept to himself, and I was busy with classes and clubs. Nothing unusual. One night, I was up late studying for a biology test. The dorm was quiet. The only sound was the hum of the heater and the occasional creak of the old building settling. I was tired, eyes burning from staring at the screen. That's when my phone buzzed. It was a message from someone I didn't know. No name, just a phone number. The message read, "Hey, want to see something interesting?" Curious and a little annoyed at being disturbed, I replied, "Who is this?" No response. Just another message with a link. I hesitated but clicked it. The video started loading. It was short, just about 30 seconds. What I saw froze me. It was me, but not really me. The video showed me sitting on my bed in my dorm room. I was scrolling on my phone, talking quietly to myself. The light was dim, just like it was right now, but I wasn't the one filming, and worse. After a few seconds, the video cut to something impossible. It showed me doing things I never did, in the same room, but the worst part was the face. My face was on someone else's body. It was me, but not me. I sat back, heart pounding. My hands were shaking. I looked around my room. Mark was asleep, but I felt like something was watching me. I texted Mark quietly. "Did you hear anything?" No reply. I tried to convince myself it was some kind of sick joke. Maybe someone hacked into a dorm security camera or snuck in to record me. But I didn't see any cameras in the room. I checked the corners, the ceiling, the walls. Nothing. Then the messages started coming. Every night, I'd get a new video, each one worse than the last. They showed me in places I'd been that day, walking down the hallway, using the bathroom, even opening the fridge in the dorm kitchen. The thing was, they looked real. But when I looked closer, I could see the telltale glitches. The eyes blinking strangely, the shadows not lining up, the audio sometimes lagging. I was terrified. Who was doing this? How did they get so many videos? And how did they know my schedule so well? One night, I told Mark everything. He looked pale but said, "Maybe you're just stressed. College is tough." I didn't feel reassured. A few days later, I found a note slipped under the door. It said, "Stop looking, or the videos will get worse." I stuffed it in my bag and didn't tell anyone. That night, I decided to stay up and watch the latest video. It showed me sitting at my desk writing notes. Then suddenly, the camera zoomed in on my face, and my expression changed. It went from normal to scared, almost like I was crying. But I knew I hadn't recorded that. I felt sick. Then, my phone buzzed again, a new message, with a video titled, "Right Now." I didn't want to click it. I didn't want to know. But I did. The video was live. It showed my dorm room from the corner near the ceiling. I could see my desk, my bed, and me. I was sitting in my chair, frozen. Then, the camera panned to the door, which slowly creaked open. Someone stepped inside. I couldn't see their face. They wore a hoodie with the hood up, but their footsteps were slow and careful. The video cut off. I slammed my phone down. I ran out of the room and woke Mark. He grabbed his phone and called campus security. They came quickly, but found nothing suspicious. No one was in the hallway. They checked for cameras. The dorm had some security cameras in the halls, but none inside rooms. That meant someone was inside my room. I stayed with Mark that night. The fear felt real, sharp. After that, I started locking everything. I even bought a small alarm for my door. The videos kept coming. Some showed me sleeping. Others showed me changing clothes. Deepfakes replacing my face on other bodies, doing things I never did. One morning, I woke up to find my laptop open. No password required. The screen was on a strange program I didn't recognize. Some sort of AI software. Shut it down quickly and unplugged it. Mark said maybe I should report it again. I agreed. But when I took my laptop to the campus tech office, they told me there was no sign of hacking. The device was clean. I felt like I was losing my mind. Weeks passed, and the videos got worse. I stopped going to class. I barely ate. My friends stopped calling. One night, I got a new message from the same unknown number. "You can't hide." I didn't answer. Instead, I packed a bag and left the dorm. I'm staying with my parents now, in a small town far from campus. But I still get the messages, and sometimes, when I'm home alone, I catch glimpses of my face on random videos, sent from unknown numbers. I don't know who's doing this. I don't know why. And I don't know if it will ever stop. But I do know one thing. Wherever I go, someone is watching. I don't even know how to start this. This all happened last year, and even now I still get random people messaging me, calling me disgusting. I haven't been the same since. I barely leave the house now. It started with a message from my friend, Jenna. She texted me one night, "WTF is this?" She sent a link to a video on some random site I'd never heard of. I almost didn't click it, but curiosity got me. When it loaded, my heart dropped. It was a video of me, sitting on my bed, facing the camera, naked. I was talking dirty, doing things I won't even describe here. The room looked exactly like mine. Same bed, same curtains, same lamp with the scratch on the shade. And my voice, it sounded like me, but I knew I never recorded anything like that. Still, I froze. For a second, even I was questioning myself. That's how real it looked. I messaged Jenna, panicking, telling her it was fake. She didn't respond. Then my phone started blowing up. Notifications from Instagram, Facebook, even work emails. People were sharing the video. Someone had uploaded it to Reddit and called it "Leaked Video of Local College Girl" with my full name in the title. I felt like I was going to throw up. I tried to report the site, tried to get it taken down, but it kept popping up on different platforms. It was like whack-a-mole. For every one I got removed, 3 more showed up. At some point that night, I locked my bedroom door, turned off all the lights, and sat on the floor in the dark. I just cried. My phone buzzed nonstop on my bed. I couldn't even look at it anymore. By morning, I had missed calls from my boss, my mom, and even some guy I hadn't talked to since high school. My mom was crying when I called her back. She asked if I was okay, and I told her I didn't do it, that someone faked it. She believed me, but I could hear something in her voice. Doubt. Or maybe just fear. That day, I didn't go to class. I didn't go to work. I just kept digging, trying to find where it came from. I found a subreddit that talked about deepfakes. That's when it hit me. It wasn't a real video. It was a deepfake. Someone had used AI to make a fake porn video, with my face on it. But how? I had a small social media following, just a few hundred people. I wasn't famous or anything. That night, I got another message. This one was from a random email address, no name. Just, "You're cute when you're scared. Want to see the next video?" Attached was a file. I didn't open it. Instead, I ran to my roommate's room. I told her everything. She believed me right away. Let me sleep in her room that night. Couldn't sleep though. Every sound outside the window made me jump. The hallway smelled like dust and old pizza. I thought I heard someone whispering outside the door around 3 a.m. But when I opened it, there was no one there. Over the next few days, more emails came in. Each one had a new video attached. All deep fakes. All me, in different rooms, doing worse things each time. It was like they were escalating. The emails started getting personal. That shirt you wore to class yesterday was hot. You looked so scared in your roommate's room. They were watching me. That's when I realized something. My laptop, it had a webcam. I had no cover over it. I grabbed tape and covered it immediately, but it was too late. I felt sick, violated. I don't know how long they'd had access to it. I went to the police, showed them everything. They said they'd look into it, but it felt like they didn't take it seriously. One of the officers even asked, "Are you sure that's not really you?" I left the station shaking with rage. No one was going to help me. Eventually, my job asked me to take a leave. I knew what that meant. People didn't want me around. Parents started talking. A few moms from the school messaged me telling me to stay away from their kids. I was a preschool assistant teacher, for God's sake. I stopped answering my phone. I barely ate. I kept the blinds closed all day and stayed off social media. Then came the worst part. One night, maybe 2 weeks after the first video, I got a package on my doorstep, no return address. Inside was a USB drive. I knew I shouldn't have plugged it in, but I did. There was one file on it, no name, just a video. I opened it. The screen was dark at first, then it showed a night vision view of my room. The camera was placed inside, behind my dresser. I saw myself, sleeping. The video was dated from 3 nights ago. Then I saw a figure enter the room. They moved slowly, crawled on the floor. They had gloves on, a mask. They walked right up to my bed and just stood there, watching me, for 6 minutes. Then they turned, looked at the camera, and pointed. The screen went black. I screamed, threw up in my sink, called the police again. This time, they took it more seriously, but they never caught the guy. They found the camera hidden behind my dresser, tiny, black, and wireless. I never even saw it. It had been recording me for who knows how long. I moved out of that apartment 2 days later, quit my job, deleted all my social media, changed my number, got a new laptop with a physical webcam cover, but I still don't sleep. Well, every now and then, I still get random emails, blank subject lines, no text, just attachments. I never open them. I don't want to know what's in them. I work in a downtown office building, one of those tall glass towers that feels cold even on sunny days. I'm usually pretty calm about my job, but this past month has been hell. It all started when I got off work late one Friday. The building was nearly empty. I took the elevator down to the lobby, tired and ready to go home. As the door slid open, I noticed a phone lying on the floor near the elevator buttons. It wasn't mine. Different brand, cracked screen, no case. I looked around, but no one was there. I picked it up, intending to find the owner. The screen lit up immediately, showing a bunch of unread messages. The latest one was a video file. No description. I tapped it. The video started playing, and I almost dropped the phone. It was me, in the elevator. The video showed me getting in and pressing the button for the lobby. But the video wasn't just a normal recording. It was a deepfake. At first, it looked like footage from a security camera, but the angles didn't match any cameras I knew were there. Then, the image changed. The deepfake showed me doing things I definitely hadn't done. Making faces at the camera, pulling my shirt up, even whispering words I didn't recognize. The video felt too real to be fake. My voice sounded distorted but unmistakably mine. I felt sick. I looked around again. Still no one. I dropped the phone in my bag and hurried out of the building. That weekend, I kept thinking about the video. Who would do something like that? Why? Monday morning, I told a coworker about it. She said, "Sounds like a prank. Maybe someone's messing with you." I wanted to believe that. But that afternoon I got another message, from the same phone number, another video. This time, it showed me walking into the elevator from the opposite side. But the background was wrong. The elevator looked darker, older, almost abandoned. In the video, I was wearing a jacket I don't own. The video ended with me looking directly at the camera and smiling. Felt like someone was staring into my soul. I blocked the number and tried to forget about it, but the messages kept coming. Sometimes, it was a video. Other times, it was just a photo. One night, I got a video that showed the elevator doors opening, and someone standing inside. The figure was blurry, but the face looked like mine, only twisted and distorted. The phone buzzed in my pocket. I checked it. A new message. "See you soon." That's when I started feeling watched everywhere. I'd be in the office kitchen or walking down the street, and I'd get chills, like someone was right behind me. One evening, after staying late to finish a project, I took the elevator alone. The doors closed. I felt my phone vibrate in my pocket. I pulled it out. A live video feed. It was the elevator I was in. I looked up. No one else was there. The elevator stopped on a floor I wasn't expecting. The doors opened slowly. Could see a shadow move inside the hallway just outside. The doors closed. I hurried out on the lobby floor. My phone buzzed again. A message from the same unknown number. "Don't worry, I'm already here." I took the stairs after that. I told my boss what was going on. He said to report it to security. They checked the cameras. Nothing unusual. I asked about the phone. No one reported a lost phone matching the one I found. I tried to reset my own devices, change passwords, but the messages kept coming. Every night, a new deepfake video. Sometimes the videos showed me. Sometimes they showed places I knew, but twisted, dark, or empty. I stopped using the elevator alone. But sometimes, I swear I hear the elevator ding on a floor when I'm sure no one else is there. And last night, as I lay in bed, my phone buzzed one last time. A video. It started with a view from inside my bedroom. Then, the camera moved closer to my bed. And there I was, sleeping. But the face looking back at the camera wasn't quite mine. It was wrong. The screen went black. I'm still living in that apartment, but I don't use the elevator anymore. I'm scared that the person behind those videos is closer than I think. I just hope I'm wrong. I've never been super scared of much until this happened. It's something that still messes with me, and honestly, I'm not sure how to explain it. I drive a lot for work. Mostly, I'm on highways and quiet country roads. One night, after a long day, I was driving home alone. The road was dark, barely lit by the moon and my car's headlights. As I drove through a stretch of forest with tall trees pressing close on both sides, my phone buzzed. I glanced down. It was a message from an unknown number. I usually ignore messages like that, but something made me open it. There was a video attached. The video showed my car. I froze. It was taken from behind, showing me driving down that very road. The camera angle was low, like it was placed near the ground. The video was clear enough to see inside the car. I could see myself gripping the steering wheel, tired and tense. I swallowed hard and looked around. There was no one on the road except me. I texted back, "Who is this?" No reply. I kept driving, heart pounding. Then the phone buzzed again. Another video. This time, the camera angle was different. It showed the front of my car, but it wasn't on the road. The video was shot from inside the forest, looking out toward the street. The strangest thing was the image of me inside the car, but not just me. In the passenger seat was someone else. It was me, but the face was twisted, like a deep fake version of me smiling in a way I never do. I felt cold sweat on my forehead. I sped up, glancing nervously at the mirrors. Nothing behind me. The next message was a photo. It was a still from the video, but zoomed in. In the back seat of my car, barely visible, was a shadowy figure. I swear I saw its eyes reflecting in the rearview mirror. I pulled over, heart racing. I got out of the car and checked the back seat. No one was there. But the air felt heavy, and the silence around me was deafening. I got back in and locked the doors. I called my best friend and told her everything. She told me to go to the police, but I was too scared. I didn't want to admit how real it all felt. That night, I slept. In my apartment, doors locked tight. But my phone kept buzzing. Every few hours, a new video or photo. All of them showed me driving. Sometimes with that fake smiling version of myself. Sometimes with the shadowy figure in the back. I stopped answering. Then, one night I got a text. Look outside. I didn't want to. I was too scared. But curiosity won. I went to the window. Across the street, I saw a dark shape standing under a street lamp. It didn't move. I thought it was just a trick of the light. Then my phone buzzed again. Another video. This time, it was live. The camera was inside my apartment. It showed me standing at the window, looking out. The camera moved slowly behind me. I turned around. No one was there. I'm still not sure if I'm imagining things or if someone is really doing this. But the deep fakes keep coming, and every time I see them, I feel like I'm being watched. Like something is waiting for me on that dark road. I never thought something like this could happen to me. I'm a college student, living in a dorm with 3 other people. It started off as a normal semester, but now, I don't even feel safe in my own room. It began about 2 weeks ago. I was studying late at night, sitting at my desk with my laptop open. Suddenly, I got a message on my phone from an unknown number. There was a video attached. I opened it slowly, expecting some kind of prank. The video showed me. But it wasn't just a normal recording. It was a deep fake. The video was shot inside my dorm room, my desk, my chair, even my textbooks. In the video, I was sitting at my desk like I was now. But then, the deep fake version of me slowly turned around and smiled at the camera. The smile was wrong, too wide, almost unnatural. Then the deep fake version whispered something I couldn't quite make out. I felt a chill run down my spine. I checked my room. No one else was there. I sent a message back, but no reply. Over the next few days, the messages kept coming. Sometimes it was just short clips of me doing things I didn't remember doing, like scratching my head or tapping my pen. Other times, the videos showed me sleeping. One video was especially disturbing. It showed the deep fake me standing at the foot of my bed, just staring. I couldn't breathe when I watched that one. I tried to show my roommates, but they didn't believe me. They said maybe it was a joke from someone on campus or a glitch. I wanted to believe that too. Then, one night, I woke up to a noise. It was faint, like whispering, coming from my laptop. I turned it on. An unfamiliar video was playing. It was live. From inside my own dorm room, the camera was positioned behind my bed, showing me lying there, eyes wide open, staring at the ceiling. I grabbed my phone to call someone, but it buzzed with a new message. The video changed. This time, the camera slowly moved toward me. Then the deep fake me appeared. It leaned down close to my face, whispering, "I'm here." I couldn't move. My heart was pounding so loud I thought someone outside could hear it. I turned on all the lights and unplugged my laptop. For the next few days, I slept at a friend's place. When I finally went back, I changed all my passwords, deleted apps, and told the campus security. They said they'd look into it, but I never heard anything. Last night, I was in the dorm lounge, and my phone buzzed. Another message from the same unknown number. A video. This time, it wasn't just me. The video showed the dorm hallway. At the end, I saw a figure. It looked like me, but distorted, like a shadow. It started moving closer to the camera. My blood ran cold. Then the video cut to black. I'm still here in my dorm room, but I don't feel safe. Sometimes when I'm studying, I catch a glimpse of something out of the corner of my eye, like a figure standing just beyond my door. But when I look, there's nothing. I keep my phone off as much as I can, but I'm scared the deepfake version of me is still out there, waiting to show up in a video when I least expect it.